So Kato got to play the girlfriend card in this episode of Saekano. Gotta say, I like that. That was quite the laugh in this episode of Saekano, because, you know, when you saw the entire scene when the girl, the little, like, middle school lolly type girl that has Opie, she starts putting her chest up against Tomoya, and all of a sudden you have to where Kato's like, I'm here, you know, and then you have it to where she looks over like, oh, Miss Girlfriend, and then all of a sudden Kato says like, oh, so if I am the girlfriend, I'm just gonna say how I should react. You need to get away from my Tomoya, you homewrecker. That right there, funny. Just priceless and funny. Gotta love Kato. The way she acted in that scene and the voice actor of that scene. Like, the voice actor of Kato is pulling all the stops when it comes to Kato's personality, because the way you can have a character that just sounds so, I don't know, flat, but I don't know, it just sounds just so right for Kato's character. Like, it's not flat, like completely flat, like it's a boring character, but I just don't know the words to describe it. I mean, I know Kato's supposed to be a boring character, but at the exact same time, she's not. And to see how the voice actor gives Kato this life and voice acts her properly, getting into a lot of drama. At the end of the episode, we're left with a cliffhanger that gives us some drama that's going on with Eri and Tomoya. And we have to wonder what is really going to happen, because we know with this drama, this is going to affect the circle and probably Eri's decision of what she wants to do for her future. Because you clearly see jealousy building up in this episode. Like, there's jealousy building up between her and Kato, along with this other middle school girl that Tomoya was, you know, helping out in this episode. So, a lot of jealousy building up. And the way I see it going down, the way it's, you know, progressing with this episode and the last episode, most likely, Eri's going to choose to join the other, you know, circle. She's probably going to join the other circle. You know, the dude we met last week that was very stuck up and he's all about money and sales and stuff like that. I'm willing to bet Eri is going to try to join them after the events of this episode because of how Tomoya acts around her. And I'm willing to bet that will happen. Now, one thing though, with this drama, I do wonder how Tomoya as a character, how he's going to actually look at this, because at the end of the day, when it comes to this episode, he has to make a decision. He was, like, helping out this girl. He was helping out, like, his childhood friend, helping her sell. He made it big, and, you know, she started selling copies of her doujin completely fast. And he's never really shown this exact same emotion to Eri's work at all. He's never been this hyped about it, fueled about it, wanting to spread the name of her work out as much as he can. And in his mind, he didn't actually think he was doing anything wrong. Like, he thought he was fine. Like, he wasn't doing anything that would hurt Eri at all. He was just trying to help out his childhood friend because she was new to being a writer and, you know, drawer. And so he wanted to help her out and, you know, spread her work out for more people can notice. It's kind of like how some of us reviewers, you know, talk about specific anime, talk about very unwell-known series and try to spread awareness of certain said series. And that's what Tomoya was trying to do, but Eri took it in a way as if he didn't really care about her work, and he doesn't show the exact same emotions to her work, which I could see why she would say that, because jealousy is understandable in this situation. I mean, if you see, like, firsthand of how he's constantly helping you out with the work, and then all of a sudden he sees this other person's work, and he's just so hyped about it, you'd probably be very upset. You would. That's human nature right there. You would be very upset. And I just wonder, well, where is it going to go from this point onward? It had some animation derps, and I noticed quite a bit of them. It wasn't so bad it destroyed this episode for me, because every single episode is going to have some form of flaw with animation. Almost every single episode. No episode is perfect at all. But I did notice quite a few animation derps and art style derps when it came to the eyes. Like, some of the eye placements, especially with Kato in this episode, you saw how her eyes were not aligned properly, or you saw it to when the characters were moving, like when Eri at the end of the episode, when she was running away, going across the street. If you watch properly on that scene, you'll see how the animation looks just so awkward when you see Eri just running away, like she's kind of sideways and shit. So yeah, you just gotta love the animation derp right there, which can be fixed in, you know, BD DVDs, but you know what I'm getting at. Overall, good episode. I mean, yeah, it's fun. It's setting up drama, setting up plot points, subplot, stuff like that. We just gotta see where it's gonna go from here on. So you all have a wonderful day or not, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.